I can't do this. Yes, you can. Breathe, push now.
Let me tell you a story that feels like a nightmare, but it was real. Her name was Monica, and from the very day she was born, her life was already marked. They said the night she came into this world was not normal. The sky turned red. The wind roared like something angry was passing through, and thunder struck so hard, people thought the heavens were breaking apart. And in the middle of this chaos, Monica was born. At first, they called her a miracle, because for years before that night, no woman in that village has been able to give birth. Not one. Homes became silent, marriages began to break, women cried themselves to sleep, hope was slowly dying. And then came Monica, a child, a sign, a blessing. At least that was what they believed, because after her birth, nothing changed. No woman got pregnant, no child was born. It was like time has frozen, and slowly that miracle turned into fear. People started whispering, "She came and the womb closed." She is not a blessing, she is the reason. And just like that, a child who did nothing became the center of everyone's pain. Monica did not understand at first. She was just a little girl. She wanted to laugh, to play, to be normal. But the other children stopped coming near her. Mothers pulled their children away whenever she passed. Women looked at her with anger, like she had stolen something from them, something they could never get back. Her own mother tried to protect her, at least in the beginning. She is not a curse, she would say, but even that voice started to shake, because when everyone believes something, even love begins to break. As Monica grew older, the whisper became louder, the silence became heavier, and the loneliness became unbearable, until one day, the elders called for a gathering. Everyone came out. Nobody wanted to miss it, because deep down, they were all hoping for one thing: a solution. Monica stood beside her mother. Her hands were shaking, her heart racing, because something inside her already felt wrong. The chief stepped forward. "For years, our land has been barren," he said. "Our women cannot conceive. Our future is dying." The crowd murmured in fear, pain, and desperation. Then he said something that changed everything. "We have consulted the oracle." Silence. The gods have spoken. And you could hear people breathing, waiting, hoping, fearing. A sacrifice must be done. And in that moment, Monica's world shattered, because deep down she already knew. The child born on the night of the red sky, the chief continued, must be returned to the gods. Silence, heavy, painful, unavoidable, and slowly every single eye in that village turned to Monica. Imagine that moment. Imagine being a young girl and realizing that everyone around you now believes your death is their only hope. She couldn't breathe. She couldn't speak. She couldn't even cry, because the shock was too much. The whispers started again, then louder, until it became a chant. "Sacrifice! Sacrifice!" She turned to her mother, her last hope. "Mama, please." But her mother didn't speak. She didn't even look at her. And in that moment, Monica understood something no child should ever understand. She was alone, completely alone. That night, she didn't sleep, because how do you sleep when your own people have chosen your death? So she waited for silence, waited for darkness, and then she ran. Barefoot into the night, branches tore her skin, stone bruised her feet, but she didn't stop, because behind her was death. She ran until her body gave up, until she collapsed under a tree, crying, shaking, broken. "Why me?" she whispered. "What did I do?" And just when it felt like the world had abandoned her, a voice spoke, soft but powerful. "Because you are not what they think you are." She looked up and saw an old woman standing there, watching her, calm, unshaken, like she had been waiting. Fear filled Monica's chest, but something about her felt different. "I am not the one you should fear," the woman said. "Your village fear what they do not understand." "They want to kill me," Monica whispered. "I know," the woman replied, "and I know the truth." Monica's heart pounded. "The truth? You are not cursed," the woman said. "You are chosen." Choosing, a word that sounded powerful but heavy, terrifying. "The reason no other woman has given birth," the woman continued, "is not because of you." Monica's breath stopped. "It is because you were being protected." "Protected? From what?" "You are not just a girl," the woman said. "You are a gate." A gate to something bigger, something dangerous, something the village could never understand. And in that moment, everything changed, because now Monica wasn't just running for her life anymore. She was running towards something far greater, something powerful, something that could either save her or destroy everything. And the most painful part, the same people who tried to kill her were the same people who would one day need her. But then, it might already be too late. Should I tell you what happened next? Comment part 2.